Welcome to this edition of Canola TV, featuring the latest information on producing and marketing winter canola in the Southern Plains. Canola TV, a service of PCOM, Producers Cooperative Oil Mill.
Welcome back to Canola TV, Harvest Edition here in 2011. Join us today, Heath Sanders with PCOM. And Heath, we're out at the PCOM test plots. Tell me about the plots this year.
Well, Ron, we're actually harvesting right now. It's been quite a year out here, and I think it's been quite a year across Oklahoma. We decided to go ahead and direct harvest this crop, and so that's what we're doing right now.
You're using a smaller combine that you use especially for test plots.
That is correct, Ron. We're using an older Massey 35 combine, 7-foot header, very small to do the small. Just what we're doing is we're taking strips out of this, the length 7 feet, and then we'll calculate up our yield and kind of get an idea of what it's making. And you're actually going on a variety by variety basis. You've got both DeKalb and cropland out That's here. right. We've got 8 Roundup ready varieties out here. 4 cropland, the 110, the 115, 125, and the 154. And then we've got the DeKalb 4615, 4715, and then 4410 and 4110. So we'll be able to get a comparison of kind of what, as we look at the year, we can kind of compare which one outperformed one or the other. To be honest with you, I think they're going to be pretty close, give or take a few bushels.
Now, as we think about everybody else around the state that's trying to get their canola harvested, you were telling me we've had some challenges this year with a lot of suckers.
Yes, Ron, we have, and it seems like to me about every year is challenging in Oklahoma, depending on the year. But it just seems like here lately it's been challenging. This year we did have some canola fields. When we did get the rain, that canola, automatically thought it needed to grow and put on more pods, and that's what it did. The main thing that we're having trouble is you can kind of see the green leaves. It greened up right underneath the pods. We're advising farmers, to go out there if they are straight cutting this crop to try to get the moisture down below 10%. If they can't, apply the desiccant and get that moisture down, and because a lot of the moisture is coming from the leaves. The stalks are always going to be green. Mm-hmm. We are going to have a few pods here and there that we get in with our sample. But the leaves are what get grinded up in there in the sample and causing us issues. So we've had some issues with that this year. Haven't seen it in a long time, but anytime we have a year where it doesn't rain until the end of April, we're going to see this. I also was cutting wheat the other day, and I had green heads all in my wheat. My moisture was running, around 10.5 or 11, but you could see all the green heads out there. That's one of the first times I remember seeing that.
And so we're really seeing the effects of no rain, but then some very late rains.
The very late rains is what caused this green up in this crop. If we hadn't had the late rains, we wouldn't have never seen it.
Overall, what about the yields? Are you still feeling fairly good about canola yields?
The yields have been they've been kind of all over the board. I know the folks up around the Kingfisher area had some really good canola, and the hail just beat the heck out of it. But and they were still picking it up, but they had almost it was making anywhere from 2 to 4 bushel. I got a call from a guy from around Garber this morning. First time grower, he cut it standing. Made 25 on one field and 29 bushel on the other. Very pleased with it. The guys that, if this was their first time year growing canola, I would advise them to please look at it again. I know we've had some challenges this year. This is not the normal. This is just what happens sometimes. But from 10, 15, 20, 25, I've even heard some reports of over 30 bushels an acre in the canola. Very variable this year, depending on where the rains might have fell. Kind of like the same deal with the wheat. So,
very good. Heath, appreciate your time today. Heath Sanders with us today from Canola TV. I'm Ron Hayes reporting.
Canola TV, a service of PCOM and produced by OklahomaFarmReport.com.